Yeah, he's a good player. He's been given all he has this year, and he's not healthy. So, I mean, he's a high character guy. So we got to get him healthy. He's a very good hockey player. Use this next 5-6 months to get him healthy. Kid's got a lot of character to play on. The way he's been playing.
Yeah, how much respect do you have for a guy
a ton.
Played through a serious ACL injury?
Yeah, I mean, I think he wanted to keep playing just to show me and stuff. I mean, it means a lot, but I want him healthy. So we got to get him. The surgery and get him going here.
How about your ribs?
I'm sorry.
He was emotional when asked about how he feels about being shut down. Clearly, concerned. You've been there as a player. What is it like when you're facing an injury?
It's really tough. He's the type of kid that he wants to keep playing. Like he wants to keep playing, but it's not the right thing to do. We care about the person, and like I said, he's a high character guy. For him to be emotional just shows you what kind of caring. And we've all been there before. He wants to help out. Things haven't been going that great, and he wants to be part of the solution.
What does it mean to see him score on a night where he's going to be his last chance?
Yeah, he played well. I said, "You sure you want to get?" No, I'm just joking. But he, like I said, it's great. It's great.
How about the overall team performance?
Well, you know what? I like the resiliency. In the NHL, you have to be a resilient team. Obviously, we had a stinker in Seattle, and we came back and we put that in a good game plan. I thought the coaches did a great job there. We met with some players that we thought didn't play well in Seattle, and they came back strong with some good efforts. I think Myers played a good game. Bear came in and did it. Stillman, those guys came in and gave us some juice.
Playing a calmer game is going to help Tyler Myers. Was Patrick's suggestions that you're feeling as well?
Yeah, he's if he plays a simpler, he plays half the ice type of game, he can be very, very effective. And that's why I brought Footy and Sergey in there to really help a guy like that. And like I said, that was a good game for him. Sometimes it's nice not to notice him where he just does the right thing. So he's a high character guy. He's a leader.
You talked about identity this morning. You've had two fairly positive outings, one terrible one. How long do you think you will need as a coach to actually get a read on identity and who you have and what you really need?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know the time frame, but the one thing is the leadership group can really help me, and I got to really empower those guys, and they got to empower themselves to spread the message. So that's my goal, is to work on those guys and keep working on those guys and understand. I don't know the minutes tonight, but it seemed like everybody contributed. I thought the fourth line was good the first period. They kind of helped us out. I thought Miller had a really good hockey game. He I don't even know what he played, 17, 18 minutes. And I just think the minutes, and if we played a short shift, a responsible game, we can hang in. And so I give a lot of credit to those guys.
Game's changed a lot, obviously, since you played, but when Kuzmenko gets buried in the first period the way he did, I mean, is that the best payback in today's game to make sure that you score on the power play?
Yeah, I mean, that is the best payback nowadays. Sure, I mean, a couple of guys, they came to me, they're looking at me like they wanted. I said, no, don't look at me, just score a power play goal. But yeah, that's nowadays the base. Listen, Luke Shenya, he fought for the team. I mean, I get that part, but yeah, no, that's a great thing to score a goal on that, for sure.
You mentioned your leadership group. Your captain has a 4-assist night.
Yeah.
Most that he's ever had in his career. What did you think of his game?
Yeah, just a solid effort. Bo just takes a lot of draws and get rewarded. Thought the line was good. Thought Brock was pretty good tonight. I honestly I think everybody contributed. I mean, it's hard to go through the list, but everybody contributed. We got a little antsy there sometimes. We got, this team. We got to work on our wall play. That's one thing I've noticed. We got to get better at when the teams pressure us. I like to see us better along the wall to handle pressure. But other than that, I thought it was a solid effort.
Dakota Joshua is a player that you've given opportunity to here, and he's got a point in all 3 games since you've arrived. How impressed have you been with him?
Yeah, I think there's a ceiling. There's another level. I really like him. Big kid. We need, he's a guy we need some big players that can play on our team, and he can do that. I told him tonight, you win some wall battles, you can pay the mortgage for a lot of years in the NHL. So, you know, he consistency, got the pace. You know, he can't get sleepy in games, but you know that's is he 26? You know, he's starting to. He's starting to get it right now, but yeah, no, he's got. There's another level for him for sure.
It was the first power play goal of the season for Elias Pettersson. What's the secret formula that you found?
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. Those guys, they were good tonight. They had some good shots. That middle shot from Husey, like that's the stuff. I think we were overpassing the last few games, but tonight I thought we were getting some more shots on net, a little more less fancy.
Rick, will you stick around for the week off, or do you have to go somewhere to tie up loose ends? Or?
I got no, we got a bunch of meetings. I like I said, I just got here. We got a bunch of meetings the next 3 days, and then I got to fly home to get some clean underwear.
How frustrating is it for you to have this break? You talked about wanting 10 practices. You want
Yeah, listen, all coaches want it, but I will tell you that's the one thing but that's our job. I have to think other ways to coach. Yeah, not getting practices is really it keeps me up at night because we need practice time. We're not going to have any. Even in the month of February, it's really we got to figure ways to coach these guys out of the box type of coaching. Because
how important do morning skates become in that regard?
Yeah, it's hard though. I'm not a morning skate guy, but you got to have them, and you can probably do more system play. But we got to figure a way of getting some information to guys because there's a lot there with details, and we got to stay on top of it. So
Shutting Mikheyev down and basically is a recognition of where you guys are in the standings. The playoffs are not going to happen. How challenging is that coach? Is that to keep the group moving forward?
Yeah, that's a good question. I like I said, I just got here. I don't the injury. I don't know if I don't know if we keep playing them because you're concerned about the athlete, the person. So maybe it's May. You keep playing, but
I was more thinking as a group. Dealing with the group and saying, guys, we're going to press on. The target's not there.
Yeah, well, there's 100%. Well, there's opportunity. Like we need a mix, a penalty killer. He's a responsible guy, so there's jobs open for that. We have to find those guys, whether it's in Abbotsford or up here. We got to make sure that we press on with those type of players.
In general, how hard is it to come in here, have 3 games in 4 nights, and then be off for a week plus?
Yeah, it's I've never had this before, and yeah, it's different. But you play the cards you're dealt, and you use your coaches to do this, and you just go from there.
How about the coaches from game 1 to tonight's game? How different does it feel to actually get some chemistry going, see how it's like on the bench with just your group there?
With a team?
Just the coaches, you guys talking a lot through the game. It's kind of the first time you're all working together in game. How different was it from game 1 to tonight? Just things.
Yeah, no, it's Sergey couldn't. He was gone tonight, but it's I've really relied on Yosi and Kinger, and obviously Footy's done tonight. And the Twins. We got my office has about 20 guys in there right now, so we're trying to figure out tomorrow. But no, it's a big help. A lot of out of the box thinking, and just good character, high IQ guys that you really want to lean on, and I can learn from those guys.